Welcome to the American Dream Podcast. Welcome to the American Dream Podcast.
Hello, welcome to the American Dream Podcast. I'm your host, Bradley Aman. Why gradual AI learning works. The strongest advantage of a gradual approach is that it fits real life. Most professionals are balancing work, family, financial goals, and limited time. A learning plan that demands 3 hours a day is not ambitious. It is unrealistic. A plan that asks for focused effort several times a week is far more likely to stick. There is another reason this works. AI is not one skill. It is a cluster of skills. You need some basic understanding, some practical tool use, some judgment about where AI helps and where it falls short, and some ability to apply it in your own field. Trying to absorb all of that at once usually leads to confusion. Learning gradually gives each piece time to connect. That is especially true if your goal is career resilience. Employers and clients rarely ask, "Do you know everything about AI?" They want to know whether you can use new tools to save time, improve quality, make better decisions, or serve customers more effectively. Useful competence beats abstract knowledge. Start with your work, not the technology. One of the biggest mistakes people make is starting with the most advanced tools they can find. They watch videos about machine learning architecture, automation stacks, or custom model training before they know where AI fits into their own day. That often creates intimidation instead of progress. A better way to build AI skills gradually is to begin with your current responsibilities. Look at your work and ask 3 simple questions. Where do I repeat myself? Where do I spend too much time? Where do I need better output faster? If you work in marketing, that might mean brainstorming headlines, drafting campaign outlines, or summarizing research. If you are in operations, it might mean cleaning up communication, organizing procedures, or creating first drafts of reports. If you run a small business, it could mean customer email responses, social content ideas, or simplifying internal workflows. This approach keeps AI grounded in value. You are not learning tools for the sake of sounding modern. You are learning them because they help you produce more with the same time and energy. The first stage of how to build AI skills gradually. In the beginning, your goal is familiarity, not mastery. Spend time understanding what today's AI tools do well and what they do poorly. Most people benefit from starting with plain language use cases like writing support, summarization, idea generation, data interpretation, and task planning. At this stage, you are building comfort. Learn how prompts affect results. Test how specific instructions improve quality. Notice that AI can be fast without always being correct. That last point matters. Confidence with AI should include healthy skepticism. If a tool helps you draft an email in 30 seconds, that is useful. If it gives you inaccurate facts with equal confidence, that is the trade-off. Early learners need both sides of that equation. Otherwise, they become either too trusting or too dismissive. Keep your first stage simple. Pick 1 or 2 common tools and use them on low-risk tasks. Do not try to evaluate every platform on the market. The field changes quickly, and chasing every new release is not the same as building a durable skill set. Build a weekly rhythm you can actually maintain. Consistency matters more than intensity. A sustainable learning rhythm might mean 3 short sessions a week. One session can be for learning a concept, one for practicing with a tool, and one for applying it to a real task from your job or business. That rhythm works because it moves from theory to action. You learn just enough to try something useful, then you test it in real conditions. Over time, that creates pattern recognition. You stop asking, "What is AI?" and start asking, "Where can AI help me create better results?" Short sessions also reduce the emotional barrier. A 20-minute habit feels manageable. It fits a lunch break, an early morning, or an evening window after work. Progress becomes part of your routine instead of another overwhelming project. For many people, momentum increases when they track wins. Keep a simple record of time saved, better output, or tasks improved. Those small victories build confidence, and confidence is often what turns curiosity into long-term capability. Learn prompts, judgment, and workflow design. A lot of AI conversations focus too much on tools and not enough on thinking. The real career edge usually comes from 3 connected abilities: asking better questions, evaluating results, and fitting AI into a process. Prompting matters because vague input produces weak output. You do not need magical words, but you do need clarity. State the goal, audience, format, and constraints.